Good morning, everybody. It's Andrew from 510 Books. It is Friday, July 23rd, 2021. It is 8:56 a.m. in the morning. I'm packing up a few things that I sold on eBay and Amazon. And I just wanted to share with you again the different types of stuff that I sold, as well as things to consider when, when sourcing. So also, I've been seeing a lot of people talking about slower sales, what happened to my sales slump, all that kind of stuff. And this is just par for the course. It's July 23rd, like I already said. We're finally, in terms of reselling online, we're finally getting through this rough patch. Of course, if you are a book reseller, then you're going to hit the best time of the entire year in August and September. If you're doing a lot of school books, whether they're textbooks or school-related books, or even just books in general, you will see a big spike in sales. You should see a big spike in sales in August and September. If you're new, if this is your first run at it, then be glad because you're about to enter the best time. Especially, like I said, if you have school-related books, especially textbooks, that type of thing. But it sort of rises all together as we get out of summer. So just keep that in mind. I try to keep that in mind every day. It doesn't mean that it's always successful. It doesn't mean that I don't have thoughts of, gosh, what am I doing? I keep plugging away at listing on Amazon and eBay. My sales are slow. I only had 3 sales over the last 24 hours between Amazon and eBay. That's really slow. Normal time, I'm doing bare minimum on eBay, 5 to 7 a day. So hopefully as things pick up at some point here, it'll get back to that. And yeah, we'll see how this weekend goes. That'll be interesting, as it's near the end of July and people are, I'm sure, still vacationing, still not going online to buy things, but that's fine. Gives us more time, should give you more time to source and or list more, whether it's on Amazon or eBay. And if you're doing a lot of books, I recommend getting out those shipments as quickly as you can, considering that people will be going back to school and spending a lot of money on books in general, but especially school-related books. So you're gonna want to get those FBA shipments out, or those items listed on merchant fulfilled on Amazon, fulfilled by merchant, however you want to phrase it. I always phrase it as merchant fulfilled. The FBM, fulfilled by merchant, is not something that I always called it. But anyway, and eBay as well, of course, list as much as you can. But that's what I've been doing the last couple days, and I will do that today as well. I've been listing. I took a bunch of photographs yesterday. I'm going to list probably, I don't know, 20 to 25-ish books. There's some lots in there as well, but also individual books, some good stuff. These are things, books that I bought at that house that I cherry picked. They wanted me to take everything, but I decided it was just too many books, and it would be way too much work and just wouldn't be worth the effort. So I just cherry picked and paid them for the like 120 or so books that I bought from there. So I forgot that I had 2 boxes of that stuff, and probably about a dozen or 15 titles and some sets I'm going to sell locally at my sale. But the rest of it I photographed, I'm going to list today. Yesterday I listed probably another 20 or so. So I'm listing as much as I can, and then I'll just have all the tons of stuff in my warehouse to list as well. But anyway, I'm talking about all different types of stuff, but let me share with you the 3 items that I sold on eBay and Amazon over the last 24 hours. Hold on. Here we go. I have 3 different types. Audio cassettes, believe it or not. A video CD, which is essentially just a DVD, and a book. Amazon, eBay. This was, where was this? Oh, right. This was from a Gaylord. This was from a Gaylord, a different Gaylord. And this was donated to me. So donation, Gaylord. So let's start with this one. This one is, okay, first of all, should you bother with audio cassettes? Well, if they're rap audio cassettes, if they're heavy metal, maybe even punk, classic rock, in terms of that type of stuff, music-wise, yes, you should definitely look those up and see if those are worth reselling. Any other types of audiobooks, or I'm sorry, if that's what these are, audiobooks. Cassette audiobooks, hardly ever. However, because all of these were the same guy, Chuck Missler, Chuck, and Chuck, I said, well, there's 5 of them. I might as well look it up. And I didn't see anything else. I don't believe, actually, I don't remember exactly, but this is from March is when I got these. I don't remember exactly if there were other audio cassette audiobooks by him, but I don't think there were. If there were, there weren't very many, if any at all. So, so I looked them up and said, well, let me give it a shot. And this ended up selling for $20 plus shipping. That's the thing about this, is it's pretty rare. You're not really going to find too many audio cassette audiobooks from this particular guy. And these are religious, of course, as you can see. That's another thing, that even though it's on older media, people buy it, if they want to listen to it. Just like VHS tapes, just like laser discs, just like 8 tracks of all things, right? So don't worry about how old the media is. Do your due diligence, look it up on eBay, see what the solds are, see how many are available for sale, if any. If you find something like this and there's nothing else for sale, but you've probably seen Chuck Missler before, right? Then I would post it. Now, how long did it take? It took like 4 months or so to sell. But that's okay. Like I said, if you have the patience, if you have the storage space, it's worth it. $20 plus shipping. I made, I think, $18 and change of profit off of it after all the fees and shipping and everything. And again, I'm already way in the profit on this Gaylord. This was a Gaylord. It was. This was the Gaylord that I bought from a different source who was a reseller, and he totally passed on these. But he did not go through it for much for eBay. It was mostly for Amazon. And so I found a lot of great stuff on there, in there for eBay. So don't pass on old media. Just be smart about it. Look it up. Some of it you should pass on. A lot of it you should. But a lot of it you shouldn't either. This one is from a Gaylord. So this is called China Cry. True Story of Nora Lamb. And this, I believe, is a video CD. Doesn't say. It may be a DVD, but I find a lot of these that are, they're called VCDs or video CDs, and they're just, they're movies on a CD disc instead of a DVD. But regardless, so this is from another Gaylord, it's my normal source. When I see something sealed, I usually want to look it up anyway. And I also find a lot of, I'm not sure if this is actually in another language. Let's see, does it say it? It may or may not be in another language, but I come across a lot of foreign language stuff, especially different Asian languages. And those can be worth some good money, whether it's Korean, whether it's Japanese, what else? Chinese, of course, I come across a lot. Vietnamese as well, can be worth some good money. But this one took, how long did this one take? It doesn't say. But this was from earlier in the year, so it didn't take too long to sell. $14.99, not a bunch of money, but I made almost $10 off this after all fees. And I'm already way in the profit on this, so this is all just extra profit from a Gaylord that I got 4 months ago. So I still have a lot of stuff from those Gaylords on eBay, and hopefully a lot more will sell. So look out for that kind of stuff. If it doesn't look like a DVD, it could be a video CD. Sometimes it'll just say VCD on the on the artwork or on the disc. So look out for those. This one, I mean, look at this book. How cool is that? Ikea the Book, Designers, Products, and Other Stuff by Stoffen. I'm not even going to try the last name. Stoffen B. And this one was donated to me. I don't remember who donated this. It's got some cool stuff. But I did list this on Amazon, and it sold for, drum roll, how much do you think it sold for? Guess. Do you think it sold for, well, you tell me. It sold for $47.99. So, again, it was a donation. Just a great book. It's in great condition. When I saw it, I said, oh, this is definitely one I'm going to look up. It's pretty rare. I don't remember. There was a couple copies on Amazon, not a ton. There were a few, I believe, on eBay, but I think they were lower priced is why I chose Amazon. I can't remember exactly. I think it was probably because it was either higher priced or it was selling more often on Amazon. I can't remember. But this one was donated last month, June. So this did not take very long. This only took a month to sell. If you were, but let's say an example, you know, you're not getting donations, you're going out there and hunting down stuff, thrift stores and everything. Would you look this up? I mean, look at it sitting on the spine. I would totally look that up. I haven't seen this book before, but Ikea the book, a giant book about Ikea. It's not a catalog, it's a book. So I would look this up for sure. I can't remember if, I don't think I scanned it. I think I just had to look it up. Hold on a second. Let me see if it has ISBN. I'm not sure. It must have an ISBN. There we go. Well, anyway, I don't think it has an ISBN. But anyway, I looked it up on Amazon. You can do it. Just type in Ikea the book and then put the guy's name. I assume it's a guy. And yeah, it'll pop up. So yeah, you know, book, a clearly resellable book, unique design, cool font. Ikea the book, I mean, it's not a catalog. Of course, you know, if it's a catalog, that's different. A DVD or a video CD that's sealed, and audio cassette book, or I'm sorry, audio cassette audiobooks. Also, because it's from the same author, the same person. So keep that in mind, guys. You know, I would say my advice to this video is to diversify and get to know different types of media. Use, you know, the data that's at your hands, whether it's on Amazon app, on Scoutly, or whichever one you're using, Scout IQ, or through the eBay app, because those give you tons of information, all the information you need to do the reselling, to find quality items when you're out there, especially if you're buying stuff for $1 to $5 and trying to flip it versus, you know, buying it in bulk or getting donations. You want to make smart decisions. The book, for sure, the Ikea the book, I mean, of course, even if it was $5, it's a no-brainer to flip that one. This one here, I mean, if it's like $1, maybe, I don't know. But you got to do your due diligence, right? But the more that you experience this stuff, the better you'll get at it. So I would say hang in there. Aside from, you know, diversifying your reselling items, I would say hang in there. Things should get better, but I would just keep listing. I mean, there's going to be, watch, in a couple months, all of our sales will be up significantly, and then by the end of the year should be up phenomenally. And I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what is going to sell, when it's going to sell. I know the more that I list, the more items I put up that seem to be sellable, the more chances I have to sell a ton more. And for me personally, going into this, you know, back to school and then Q4 is going to be, I'm going to have my largest eBay inventory I've ever had. My Amazon inventory is still small, but my eBay inventory is the biggest it's ever been by double. So I'm hoping that I'll do double the sales, and we'll see. We'll see. And I'm going to keep listing a ton more, and I'll let you guys know what happens, because it's all an experiment with me. If my sales do really well, then it will prove that, you know, building up your inventory makes a huge difference in listing consistently. So yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Take care, stay safe. We'll see you next time.